Right now, we are in a situation of the COVID-19 pandemic. This pandemic is not just an ordinary virus spreading event, but the spread of this virus has killed many human lives, including in Indonesia. As Muslims, we believe that this pandemic is one of Allah's power to test mankind. We should not panic or even complain, because all of this is a trial that comes from Allah to the servant. Therefore, this COVID-19 pandemic is an opportunity to get closer and increase faith with Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala by increasing worship. However, the implementation of increasing worship during the pandemic for each individual has its own obstacles. One of them is a habit. According to the journal Effect of Effective Habits on Ability Managing Personal Time in Students, habits will greatly affect an individual's ability to manage time, whether by feeling productive activities or not. What habits are less useful and need to be avoided and changed in order to get productive time in worship to become a better Muslim? And what is the solution to this during a pandemic? So these are some examples of bad habits you need to change. Habit divided by gadgets. An example of this habit is when we spend so long on social media or playing games from cell phones. We indirectly wasting time that we can actually use to hone ourselves and worship with Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Watch TV all the time. Watching is one of the hobbies for someone. Not a few connoisseurs of serious genre films are willing to spend a lot of time spending the film they watch. This habit should be stopped because watching continuously without knowing the time will be dangerous for yourself, both physical and mental health. Busy online school schedule. Because we are protected by the hectic schedule of online school and busy completing the assigned tasks, sometimes we are late or forgot our obligation in worship. Not yet willing to achieve the maximum worship target. For some people, just performing obligatory worship is enough. But is not it unfortunate with so much time at home during the pandemic not maximizing sunnah practices? So, let's apply these 4 new habits as a solution to increase your worship during the pandemic. Digital minimalism is a lifestyle to use technology efficiently as possible according to needs. Minimization of existing applications on the phone. Before deleting, take a look and ask yourself like, this, and this one. Watch Islamic studies or lectures. The spectacle is very influential on one's soul. Therefore, intend from now on to watch useful things such as watching Islamic studies or lectures. On the other hand, it is intended to become a better Muslim person in respecting time. Besides that, we will get knowledge and rewards if we apply it. Make a special schedule for worship. You can list on Fajr time like pray Sunnah Qabliyah as much as 2 rakaat, Fajr pray, dhikr, memorizing 1 page of the Quran or 5 verses every day, memorizing the hadith of Arba'in Anawiyah or the book of Ibn Hajar, praying 2 rakaats after sunrise. Not only at Fajr time, but you can make it at Zuhur, Asar, Maghrib, Isya, and on weekends. So you can manage your time better and be more productive in worship. And the last one is knowing the reward. During the pandemic, we have enough time at home to carry out sunnah worship. In order to be diligent in carrying out sunnah worship, we need to know the reward and the effect we get after carrying it out. Example of sunnah worship are performing the rawatib prayer or fasting on Mondays and Thursdays. The reward we should know, for example, based on the hadith conveyed by Ummu Habibah radhiyallahu, the Messenger of Allah said that a Muslim who performs 12 rak'ahs of rawatib prayer will build a house in heaven. This hadith is clarified by the hadith narrated by At-Tirmidhi and An-Nasai. And the reward from Hadith Bukhari number 1904 when we're doing fasting on Monday and Thursday is Allah the Exalted has said, which means every human practices is for him excepting fasting. Fasting is for me. Okay, that was the solution in worship during a pandemic. If you apply new productive habits, you will get more rewards in practicing mandatory and sunnah worship to become a better Muslim. Don't waste your time because of your habits. Let's be a good and productive Muslim.